The Atari Jaguar's lifespan was coming to an end at this point, as they would release another game for the system called Missile Command 3D from Virtuality Entertainment and Atari. It was released in December of '95 in both North America and Europe. And you guys can also play this game on the Atari 50 collection. So this game happens to have 3 different modes in here. You got the original, the 3D, and another one that comes to topic is none other than the virtual mode. So the thing is that when the game came out, people were divided on the original mode as it looks more of a arcade or the Atari 2600 one, but it was also said to be more of a modified version of that one itself. You press the 3 buttons on the controller to activate the missiles. If you want to press the left one to shoot the left missiles, you can do that. Center is center and right is right. I recommend trying to utilize those buttons as it can be much quicker to take down the missiles. At the same time, you're going to want to save up ammo so that way you can add up the score, and also in terms of 3D mode, you can pretty much repair your city within the options you got. Now the thing is that the game was supposed to have a VR headset compatible mode known as Virtual, which is in the game, and it's the only one in the game, or at least the system's life cycle, to be compatible with the VR headset. The thing is that the VR headset was actually unveiled at the E3 of 1995, which a lot of people will go on to get the previews of the system itself. But despite the early access to the module itself for the Jaguar, the headset peripheral was cancelled. It was said to be more of a health concern thing, but I think I know why they were trying to make their own VR headset thing. Because Nintendo came out with a Virtual Boy and Sega was prepping to make their own virtual headset, but it was cancelled. So both Atari and Sega canceled their own thing while Nintendo went to do other things with the Virtual Boy, and as of today, VR has been a thing, and it seems like most people are starting to like it. And I don't think they're going to like it anymore because not many games for VR have been coming out as of late. Although Steam has been prepping another VR module, so I guess VR is still here for anyone that likes it, but I can see why the VR stuff was canceled. It was just many people were suffering from motion sickness, and I can't really blame them. That was like one of the main reasons why many people just turned down the VR headset. I wish in today's public stuff in terms of VR, it would just get better previews so people get the idea instead of just buying it and instantly regretting it because of motion sickness or health concerns. But speaking of which, when it comes to 3D, the mode itself, you have to use a little radar to tell you which missiles are going to go and which visibility you're going to use, which is what the blue tab is for. You take down the missiles and you're good. Virtual mode lets you go underwater, which is the virtual mode has you underwater and the whole city is underwater with a little shield in it. With those ones, you can switch up to 3 different turrets, lasers, missiles, and whatever. But don't worry, the lasers can recharge and you'll be fine with it. And you know, despite this being all on cartridge, it seems like it has its own full motion cutscene as an intro when you go to the virtual mode itself. But while you're still trying to defend the city from the missiles, after trying to defeat all of them as you can, there is a boss fight you can take down, like an alien ship or some sort of animal that goes underwater. But yeah, all of those things have like 3 different weapons for you guys to choose for. And there's also a smart bomb, which can destroy everything on screen. But be careful not to hit your own stuff, otherwise you may actually regret it. So master your way in this game, take down the missiles, defend your cities from all the objects out there like asteroids and bosses, because the bosses can really do a big number in terms of the virtual version of the game itself. So you do have 3 different game modes you can play on there, and you can do whatever it is that you want. Maybe see if you can compete against other people, and maybe you can beat their records too.